Unity. Look, first off, just wondering how the players are, how the squad is after difficult results, and obviously with some tough games coming up.
The squad is good. The squad is fine. We know in what position we are in, and of course the results, but also, being 3 weeks in, we know the 4 games that we shared together. There was some positive on the start, and the 4 points we were able to collect. Of course, the last 2 are losses. So, but of course, we look in a bigger picture. We look ahead. We know that's going to be a long season where we're fighting until the end to show that we deserve to play in this league, and that's the focus. That's the focus: improvement, learning, and moving on.
You said you're looking ahead. Does that mean January is going to be very important for this team and what you can add to the squad?
Of course, no. Every game is important that we play, and every week that we have to work on our development and making players better is important. Like today, we take advantage of that and the ideas. And of course, the game we played with 3 incidents where we lose the game. Look at the rest of the game. There were things that visible that we want to develop, and we can acknowledge that, and we can build on that, so we don't lose sight of that. Result is one. Why? So that evaluation is very important. And as I said before, the January window will assess and see what is necessary.
Obviously, you come up against Liverpool. We know how well they've been doing this season. How big a task is it to play against them? And obviously, you've played against an Arne Slot managed team. You've beaten an Arne Slot managed team before. So, how have you looked at sort of different ways that you can get something from this game?
No, we look every game. We prepare every game to get a result, to get a win, and that won't change. And we know where we are compared to Liverpool. Yes, you have to be realistic. You have to know where you are and what you're capable of when you analyze an opponent and creating a game plan. That is where it starts with, and then you're gonna look at possibilities. But for us, it's important to go for our maximum performance. We have to perform within our capabilities, and that's the task. And that's a big one for Thursday.
Obviously, discussed Danny Ward's after the game the other day, but just wondering how he is after obviously the reception he got during the game and sort of obviously what's happened online as well.
Well, I haven't checked online. I don't know what was there, but of course, what happened during the game for him on a personal note, but also for us as a team, it was a tough one, because you feel for a teammate, for a player that you work with, and it's just support for him, and be there for him, and stay together, and make sure that we perform in a way that gives the fans something to cheer for, and that's our task.
You've got obviously 4 senior goalkeepers at the club. Just wondering sort of how Mads is doing and sort of whether you make a decision to start against Liverpool.
Yeah, well, we are assessing it obviously every day with Mads. And Jacob is one that has been back. He's been playing in the under-21s, got his first game under his belt, and Dan is fit. He's there. He's available. So we'll make decisions, in the coming days.
And one more, obviously another player that's kind of been under the spotlight a little bit is James Justin. It wasn't that long ago when he was playing for England. I'm just wondering sort of how he's doing with so much sort of being under a microscope and having his performances sort of looked at so closely when he seems struggling.
Yeah, it's. I think he's a great professional with good qualities, and he played some excellent games, played some good games. So I'm not worried about him. We all go through different spells of form, and where the crowd's starting to react towards you or any other specific individual. Yeah, it's our jobs to deal with it and to focus on your performances. I don't want to make it a big deal.
Thanks, Anton. We'll go to Damien from PLP.
Hi. With a few days just to reflect on the performance against Wolves, has anything changed? How do you look back on it? What went wrong on the day, and what needs to improve quickly?
Yeah, well, I just answered that as well. The result is one, and the incidents that happened on conceding 3 goals. So that is the evaluation for me and my team. That it's not a structural thing that you say, okay, we concede again because of the defensive organization is not right, the tactical setup is not right. On the ball, we didn't organize ourselves the way we planned. I think it were 3 individual incidents where you all could see what happened, and that's why we lost the game. And overall, and it sounds silly, if you take that out of the game, it was actually a decent performance, and it even hurts more the mistakes that we lost to an important game like that, and that's something to address to the players. Like, listen, we have to cut out the individual mistakes, and keep doing what we're doing, and then results will come.
It's only 2 results, and it's easy to get carried away if you're a Leicester fan, I suppose. But has the scale of the task that you face changed at all?
No, not at all. As I said, if you on a weekly basis you're going to evaluate into a drama or into a success, that is not the way you're going to work as professionals. Of course, it will be highlighted in the media like this, and also fans reacting on that. Of course, it's the world we live in. It's the immediate success that everybody is chasing, but we know we're here for the long run, and we know that the season is still long, and we know at the end of the season is the finish line where we have to be in a position to stay in the league, and that is the bigger picture for me. And I'm not going to create a drama every week. I'm not going to celebrate a win every week. Whatever occurs, it's important to stay stable, to stay calm, to know what we're doing, and to work to develop. And end of May we will finish the season and see where we are.
Thanks, Damien. We'll go to Owen from Radio Leicester.
Hi, Ruud. Just to ask one more on Mads. Are you confident that he will be fit for the game on Boxing Day?
It's not about me being confident. It's about his development and his how he improves on a daily basis. He is improving on a daily basis. We want him fit. But of course, you can't rush these things, and we will see when he's 100% fit to perform for the team. And I'm confident that it will be in the short term, but I don't know when.
Do you have any other fresh injuries ahead of the game on Boxing Day?
We have to address Jamie. He picked up some knocks. We have to address him today and tomorrow. See if he's ready for Thursday.
I'm assuming with Jamie that because he got a bit of a knock on his knee in the game with Craig Dawson, I think on Sunday. Is that the issue with Jamie at the moment?
No, I don't want to share on personal medical updates of players, but we have to address. It will be hopefully it will be fine. If not, it will be a short-term issue.
Defensively, you spoke after the game against Wolves about needing to be better and needing to have that kind of stable back line. I wonder what kind of improvements you've tried to implement over the last couple of days since that, and how difficult it is with such a short window in between games.
No, I said it before. I think it were incidents that we conceded. I think the back line over the course of the game had one of their best games. If you look at how we defended and the chances they created, the amount of box entries the opponent had were all season bests. So that's why we didn't do ourselves a favor with the individual mistakes, and players know. But it doesn't take away something that you can call development of a team, and it's the same for the back four, and it is developing, but we have to stop the individual mistakes, because you all seen as well the 3 goals, and that's too light.
How do you do that? I know it's difficult. It's not something you can necessarily account for in training, and not something you account for in plans. But how is the best way to try and cut those out?
Of course, it's something that is confidence. It's trust and belief that with the good focus and the good preparation, the confidence will rise, and mistakes will be less. And that's what I believe in. And of course, football is a game of mistakes, but it's good to focus on reducing it.
You talked already about how tough a game this is going to be on Boxing Day. What are the key elements you have to get right if you're to go to Anfield and come away with the result like you said you're targeting?
No, it's clear that it's clear who's the dominant force in this game, and it's not. I think when I see Liverpool play and the way Arne is managing it, I know how he wants to make his teams play. He does it at Liverpool right from the start. It was spot on. So not only in the Premier League and not only against the best teams in the Premier League, they are the dominant force. Also in the Champions League, they are the dominant force, being first in the group phase. The streak is remarkable. The wins, the goals they scored, the goals conceded, such few goals they concede. So it's clear how dominant they will be. So we have to be very compact. We have to be ready to know what we're facing, defend all together, and of course we have to play as well as much as we can to play under their press. And it will be a big task, but for us it's a great challenge to develop even more in all the areas of the game, because the development will give us later in the season, as I said before, towards when we reach the finish line, that's where it counts.